That would indicate 30,000 feet. And 40,000 feet. And 50,000 feet. That's just an unambiguous indicator of altitude. This is DC volts. You see I've got 12. This indicator tells me that I'm actually reading DC volts. This is the main power switch that I just turned on. This is just a switch for a small light. The whole thing could be built by a 12-year-old. It's a very simple system. This is the main pressure controller for breathing gas. It's not connected right now, but basically when I can control breathing gas pressure by this, and that basically delivers breathing gas to this controller unit. And again, it's not connected, but I would read breathing gas pressure in this window. This is just an aviation clock here. It requires no power. It's wind up. All these instruments require no power. There's an altitude or an altimeter goes up to 50,000 feet. This altimeter goes to 20,000 feet. And that's my vertical speed indicator. Basically it tells me my vertical speed, whether I'm going up or down, and at what rate. And this is just a temperature gauge, tells me the outside air temperature. Later there'll be a balloon temperature indicator, that is, what is the temperature inside the balloon envelope. And this blinker just sort of turns on and off as you're breathing, and it shows you that gas is flowing through the system, breathing gas is flowing through the system. And then cool here. I'll switch this on, and then I'll move the camera, and you can see that the coolant fluid is pumping. You might be able to hear that. But basically the coolant pump pumps water from this reservoir, this tank, goes through this pump, through this hose, and essentially this unit that I'm holding right here, that is the fitting that goes into the suit. And these connections, basically one is pumping water into the suit, and one is pumping it back out of the suit. Basically the cold water, or what it'll eventually be antifreeze, that cold water goes in and out of this reservoir, and basically runs through these pipes, these hoses, and these will be fitted into my clothing, and they basically pick up body heat, carry it outside where it's 70 below. That'll cool it before it goes back into this reservoir, and then comes back. And so basically this whole system just pumps cool fluid through an undergarment that I'll wear in the suit. There's the 12-volt battery, car battery, my DC grounding plate, and a backup motorcycle battery. I'm not sure if I'll take that or not. There's a breathing and pressurization gas tank, and basically the hoses come off of that. Those hoses will connect up to the various fittings for making it possible to breathe and also to pressurize the suit. They'll be replaced by a liquid oxygen system for breathing. So now I'm going to turn off the coolant, and I'll turn off the light, and I'll turn off the right now it says radio, but this is basically my DC volt meter. Okay, now that shows no volts, and then I'll turn off the main power switch. And that is the system basically, and the next thing is connect the gas, breathing gas, pressurization gases. This is the back side. And one more thing I'll do tomorrow is take care of all of these wires. Of course I don't want exposed wiring, but that's relatively simple. Looks good to me.